she said, my son and I had a relationship that was not always so pleasant, unlike yours. So I went to tell her that as for my case, it was like my son was a gift from heaven. He was my first child. That's number one. My first son. And he was my first genuine friend. Now, I know a lot of people say your children shouldn't be your friend. That's true when you like confiding in them personal things and letting them run with you and all kinds of stuff like that. You know, as they growing young adults, partying with your children and stuff. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about somebody that grew up so fast to, it was like next minute he was walking, next minute he was potty training. This boy they was calling me from the schools, coming, you know, to the schools, the little preschools at age 3 and telling me he was a special child. I mean, really, he was smart and I should see about getting him into excelling groups and all this kind of stuff because of his drawing. He would draw real people and not stick people at that early age. This is way before social media. So this child, like, it was one thing in his life that I can recall that he did something that I know too. He spilled a whole brand new bottle of perfume I had bought. Charisma was the thing back in the day. Yeah. And I could smell it when I was coming up from the mailbox. I said, ooh, somebody is getting ready to party. I smell perfume. It was my son. Emptied a whole brand new bottle. Had just got out the bag from the Avon lady. But I remember that. And I remember one time he went into a garbage dumpster with a little friend and retrieved some cowboy boots that I later took to a shoe man. Back in the day, they used to have shoe repair people, and had them to repair them, put new heels on them, buff them, shine them for my son, because he really loved those cowboy boots. I think he was around 3 years old. But he was a special child because he didn't give me no trouble. That's one child you could love freely. I mean, you didn't have to loving him or trying to get love from him. It was easy. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to walk on eggshells around that child, being that feeling that I'm gonna offend him, or we never had a confrontation where we were faced off with each other. He never went back and forth with his mother. Now that child, I know, like, praise God that he had me for a mother. He honestly told me that on his deathbed. And if he talked about me in any kind of way, I believe I would have heard it by now by someone else, especially my other children. So evidently that didn't happen. He wasn't the kind of child that run around talking about his mother like that. Never heard nothing this child said about me, nowhere. Then when he grew up to be a man, he cared about me, not just when to say I love you. He genuinely cared about my welfare, my well-being. So much till we would joking as he was a man, because we would go to church together. We did everything together after he had moved to Anchorage. And we would joke like, you know, we got to stop being together like this because if people don't know you, they would think you my man. And he said the same with me. They the good as you be looking, mama, they think you my woman because we were 20 years apart. My son didn't play by me. He never missed a birthday, never missed a birthday. It was registered in his brain. And if he don't hear or even hear me talking about what I had to eat today or something like that, he would say, do you have what you need? And if I'm slow about saying it, he'll say, look, I'm not playing with you, mother. Go to the refrigerator and take a snap a picture of what your refrigerator. He didn't play by his mama. That's what I'm talking about. So I'm sorry I got off on this about my child. But I said this to say this. She was saying that her son was the opposite. They fought like cats and dogs. He didn't care whether she ate or none of that. It was the opposite of what I was saying about my child. And she said, but you know I love my child. I will always love my son. But it's that we had rough spots. Well, that's if there's a mother that might be feeling kind of guilty. If you lost a child and you're not feeling like, well, you feeling, you know, that you lost a child, you can actually break out in tears about the child, but just say that child gave you more hell than whatever. And you know them kids could do that. You got some kids that can make your life a living hell. And then you see it every day on YouTube and Facebook. You know, so you know I'm not lying. And you see where mothers and daughters actually have gone to blows with each other. You know, raising hands at each other and swearing at one another. All that go on. But let me tell you, if you are a parent and you know, lost a child and you feeling some kind of way like you know, you feel bad because, but nobody know you're feeling like that. You know, nobody knows you're feeling like this. And the only way I know it because the person, the Facebook lady messaged me and told me and said that it's the first time she ever said it or even wrote it down anywhere. And I'm sorry, you know, that happened to a mother. But you guys, you know, I'm going to be doing a live coming up soon, and I want y'all to be there. You know, like my videos aren't scripted. I don't read anything. When I was in the shower, I wasn't even expecting to do a video today. I just said, you know what? Let me just do a coffee time. Why not? You know, I live by myself, and I am physically alone. Right? Nobody else that is walking around. Because when I say that, the people that say you're not alone, God is always with you. That's that spirit in me. That's with me. That's always with me. You know, I pray. But the human touch, we humans need to actually hear things. You know, we humans have to actually feel things. Can you imagine, just imagine a inmate, a prisoner, being confined to solitary confinement. I think maybe they go outside for 30 minutes or maybe twice a day or 15 minutes just to get the sunshine or whatever. And They don't hear a human voice. They don't see daylight. They don't, nothing. Well, sometimes that's how it is when you live alone. You have social media. Now, just think of the older people that don't know about YouTube, Facebook. They don't even deal with that. Just say from some of them 90 years old, they don't even go on YouTube and Facebook and stuff. They don't even see that kind of stuff. They hear about it. And then it's only maybe what the grandchildren might show them on the phone or something like that. But far as them looking, half of them just have a cable. So if it's not on the TV, they're not seeing it. And you know they don't see stuff like that on TV. But on social media, you see it raw. Everything show up on social media. Okay, while I'm on social media, let me just hit him. I'm not going to call out the person that, the content creator that was doing this video. But it was a content creator, did a video about what kind of man you want or some that kind of stuff like that. And then I thought, like, people can say, what they want on their videos. But I thought that to be a little off when you are a married woman. What you care about what other women want in a man. So I think when you're making a video, it's something that you can relate to. A married woman can't relate to what kind of man you wanted unless you're talking about what kind of man I wanted and I married him like that. That's far as, but asking and getting involved in other people's business, like, okay, while I'm on this, let me go here. I ain't gonna keep y'all long, you know that now. But let me just hit here. Back in the day, when I first started my YouTube channel, you know how I used to go off in a rant because I didn't want the algorithm to drag me off to something that I didn't want to be. I'm a storyteller. As you know, I'm a storyteller. I tell stories. Learn life experiences. I could talk about anything like that. But I had hit on a social media reality TV show program one time, and the world pounced on me. This Christian woman that where reality TV was frowned upon years ago in the church. But it had me, like, with high ratings and all this stuff with doing social media. So me not knowing and being green, I started doing it, and I saw, well, that's where my view. But I did not want to do that. That was far from what I wanted. So what I did was I went along with it until it was actually choking me and I could not breathe. I said I was not going to let the world dictate what I want to bring me as a person, whether it got 2 views. You understand? 2 views. And it wasn't about the money. Never. I think I got 1 check from YouTube since I've been, So it wasn't about the money. It was me getting the point across to my subscribers or anybody that would listen. That's all I wanted because I was living alone and you were like my company and friends that I didn't have that I could just make a video. And just so happened, I got subscribers. So here I am today. But anyway, I tell stories. Yeah. And then I'm going to let y'all go, but let me tell you, in case you didn't know, I'm trying to write a book. I have really got everything together, but I'm stuck on the formatting. I'm having a hard time with formatting my manuscript. And I don't have the money to hire a publishing company. And I know if I did, it would go like this, and I would have a publishing date and everything for you. But it's not like that. And it has kind of worn me down because I'm not that savvy when it comes to computers and going to different, whatever. But anyway, I see my phone kind of glitching, and it went off on us the other day when I was shooting a video. But anyway, I ain't going to let it do me like that today. But you guys, I'm going to be doing a live, and I thank you for watching my videos. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Ring the bell, touch the bell, press the bell, so you will know when I'm doing uploading a video or coming live to you. And thank you so much. Enjoy your day, okay? And love yourself. Don't forget to love yourself, because if you don't, who else gonna do it? Bye-bye. Have a nice day.